friends, it is Lori here. Sorry for my voice. I'm still overcoming from some sinus stuff, so I sound a little bit clogged up still, so I apologize for that. But it's just me today. I'm going to be sharing in today's video all the stuff that I hope to do with my kids this summer. So like I said, if you saw my previous videos, I'm going to be homeschooling my kids now, so it's got my mind thinking of what am I going to do with my kids? And last summer, I did a little mini preview of homeschooling because I was thinking about it with my kids. I had some activities for us to do over the summer. So not like quite set curriculum, but like some of a schedule. And it really worked well for me and my kids. So I'm kind of hopefully going to do something similar this summer as well. I asked my kids, what do they want to learn? They wanted to learn anything about animals. So with it being summer, I was like, okay, I'll focus on like more water animal based stuff, moving into other animals maybe in the fall time. So I came across some really great resources I can't wait to share with all of you. Okay, so first up, a couple of I'll make sure to give all the links to the exact places I got all these down below. But Stephanie Hathaway Designs, she has a few. One, she has a beach unit study. So I plan to do some of that. I don't plan on doing her full study. I did kind of go through it and like picked and choose what I felt like kids would really enjoy from it. So I'm doing her beach study. Then I also got these ones more professionally printed for me. And I'll make sure to give the link of where I got it printed. Stephanie Hathaway had a shark unit study, and my kids like learning about sharks. And I told you we're going to be at the beach a lot this summer, so I thought that would be fun. But I got this when I told you professionally printed, and I got it in a 3-ring binder. So each kid will have their own binder with the same stuff inside. Then that second unit, so it's mostly learning how to draw some sharks, learning about their teeth, anatomy of a shark. So kind of just like basic fun stuff, and then learning about a few variety of different sharks. So that should be a lot of fun. The other resource that I came across was Simple Studies. So I got her, and again I'll give a link. She has a seashore animals unit study. So that's what I got, and she does it with this book. So her plan is that you read, I believe, like a chapter, I believe, or maybe it's 2, I can't remember, out of this book. And then as you're reading this book to your kids, I liked it because she kind of gave like, you can put the kids' names like there, so they get to color. So as you're reading from out of that book, you get to color. The kids will color while you're reading. So I'm excited about that. Real simple, like read aloud thing to do with the kids over the summer. So I'm excited to do that. So I'm fixing up their binders. Next up, I'm sorry, my voice is going too. Next up, I've seen these books all over a lot of homeschooling moms. I do have her other books. Julia Rothman, her different anatomy books. This is on ocean. She has, I believe, a farm one, food one, and one other one I got. I can't remember, but I plan on doing those after I do this one. So I'm going to be focusing on going through her ocean anatomy. And how I plan on doing this, since I've never used this before and never done homeschooling, I plan to kind of again browse through it and pick which ones I kind of think my kids would like the best. And then I was actually going to try a technique I heard a lot of homeschooling moms do, which I plan to do in the fall, is something called notebooking. And so we'll learn this. Like this is, again, the why does the ocean water appear blue? And you learn some things. I'll probably read. And then this one I'm excited about, really showing them all the different oceans on the map. And then I'll probably just, in their notebook one, I would probably like read this study with them to discuss what we learned with them. And then in their notebook, I'll probably have them pick one thing that they learned from it and go draw about it in their notebook, and then maybe write 1 or 2 sentences about what they learned. Of course, I'll be there to help them, but just fun stuff. This is learning about the ocean food chain. This, again, more about anatomy of a fish. And so anyways, a lot of fun stuff, again, for the kids. We're going to browse through that book during the summer. Next to ocean-y based themed books I got from Master Books, and it's God Created. They have a whole series of this, and I grabbed a few of them, but right now I'm focusing on the Sea Life one, again, because we're doing Sea Life. But they have stickers and learning about how God created the sea life, and then there's coloring stuff as you kind of learn about stuff. And I think you put a sticker once you learned about that or colored it. So I'm excited for a fun activity to incorporate that in. Got each one for each kid. The next thing I got is another book I've seen a lot about. This has quite a few. It has one on blooms, bugs, beasts, and birds, and then the ocean, the blue one for the ocean. This one I'm super excited about, the big book of the blue. And it's got pretty pictures. So again, I think I'm going to do something similar to what I said with these other books. The Ocean Anatomy book is kind of incorporate notebooking into this. So we would look over this, study it, talk about what we learned, and then let them pick one thing off of it that they want to draw about. And so since this is my first time doing this, I have no idea how it's going to go. Like this one's about gills and blowholes. And then if you see here, this one was about learning about seals. So I might hopefully find, and this one's about sharks. We'll go again with our shark study. So I'm hoping that to find like, you know, maybe a YouTube video going over some of these animals or the ocean. So I do plan on incorporating like some like fun videos for kids that go over all this stuff. And then also, I also got this book, Wild Lives, 50 Extraordinary Animals That Made History. Now this would just be a fun book as a random read aloud during the day, just if we get to it. We might not get to this one over the summer, so this might be pushed back. But if it's extra rainy that day, or we really don't have anything to do, and the kids seem bored or whatever, I probably will pull this out. And so you learn about one animal and about how it made history. I told you my kids love animals, so that's why I was like picking all these books that were geared around animals. So that's kind of like the things I plan to focus on during the summer, like super fun stuff, coloring, drawing, writing, listening to stories, all the stuff my kids really, really like. And so that's kind of what I'm going to be focusing on during the summer. Again, like I said, I will give all the resources down below. All right, so now I'm going to go take you guys, I'm going to redo my morning basket. So now you guys get to see kind of what my morning time will be with my kids. Alright, so now I'm going to redo my morning baskets for the summer. So I'm still going to keep these God attributes letters in here because every once in a while I will go through these again with the kids. I think they're just a great resource to always keep having in the back of the minds of my kids. We've been working on back through our Daily Graces scripture memory they have for kids. So I might put these back in here, or I might pick other scriptures to memorize for the summer. I haven't figured that out yet, but I'll put those in there just in case I decide that stuff is no longer in use for this. I got this book from Josh McDowell, awesome book of Bible answers for kids. I've already kind of slowly started going through some of them, mainly with my kids, but I kind of want to go back through it again with the kids. I'm going to throw that in the basket. Now here's some of my resources. I showed you this before, my previous morning basket video from a long time ago. I didn't get to go through it all, so I'm going to again put this back in my morning basket, hoping again I'll get time to get to this. So the next two morning basket resources are new resources that I found that I'm excited to add and mix up into my morning basket. My kids love animals, which you can see. So I found this book. I think actually Michelle found it for me from Master Books. It's 44 Animals of the Bible. So I'm excited to kind of start going through this with them, picking one animal and reading about and really learning about. And we'll see where the discussion goes from there, if they want to learn more about it or not. So that I'm going to read to them in the morning. Then I got this book also from Master Books. This is a curriculum I've seen so many homeschooling moms go through and say. This is actually the same lady who has the whole company gather around. And I've really checked out some of her resources, which have really been exciting to me. And then I'm hopefully to see if I can incorporate into my homeschooling too. But I'm going to start this over the summer and see how it goes. It's more than words and level 1. And here, I'll move this so you can kind of see more into it. I forget how many weeks it is. Let me see. It is 36 weeks, so it could be, you could do this for the whole school year, but I'm going to start it during the summer and just see how it goes, and it can keep doing it into the new school year as well. But I like how she just breaks it up and just what you would do on day 1, and she has it circled, and then this is what you would do on day 1, and then this is day 2. You do a little bit of copy work. And then day 3, so I'm really excited for it. I just heard so many moms say so many great things about it. It looks beautiful so far. It looks very easy and simple to do. And what I think I'm going to do with my kids, since I only bought one of these books, I'm either going to tear this sheet out and make copies of each page and then keep the original in case I want to do this again down the road and repeat this. as well, depending on how it goes. So I'm excited to add this into our morning Bible time, morning basket time as well. Hopefully my voice comes back before I do all these reading and my read alouds this summer. But that is it, kind of pretty much my general resources and things I aim to do over the summer. Like I said, I have no idea how's it gonna go. So I'll just kind of keep you guys updated, mostly over there on Instagram. So make sure you follow Michelle and I over there under Lori and Michelle. On top of that, I didn't show here because I don't have them all. I did have a whole list from some of these other resources. They did recommend like good other reading books to do as read alouds. So I do plan on doing that, either getting them from my local library or finding a YouTube person reading it out loud. I'm not really sure yet. And if it's one that I think we would enjoy for a lot, I might buy some. But anyway, I will try to do my best to always provide those resources as I go about. So if you are in need of more books to read, make sure you keep up with us. So that's it, everyone, for me today. Thank you as always for watching, for joining. Don't forget to give this video a like. It means so much to me for your support. Thank you. Subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any video, and make sure you head over to Move Live Faithfully to check us out over there, as well as where we do fitness infused scripture workouts and also doing mini Bible studies with you guys. So Michelle and I love you, and thanks again for being here, and we'll chat with you guys real soon.